Somebody posted something at 3 in the morning. Were you awake at that time? Because I was. I was.
Why?
Is that fuera de lugar? No.
I was like, what's she doing?
I respond to her even when she's texting me like at 2 in the morning. I'm like, hey.
I was awake, but I was like, I shouldn't be awake.
Me thinking that you guys are asleep, and I was like, they'll see this in the morning, or I'll post up and.
My expectation is that you will at least would answer in the morning.
Yeah,
Like even if you don't, when you're awake.
If you're awake, cool. If you're not awake, cool.
You have like a.
Yeah. I don't get mad.
I have a window.
You have a window
of 24 hours.
For now on.
After that, I'm gonna go for you.
Or less.
Where are you at? Okay. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Why aren't you answering me?
Can you tie my hands together so I don't touch the table?
Yeah, you guys keep shaking the table.
I'm
every
gonna
time
make
you're
these
talking.
with handcuffs. Sorry, I can't touch the table.
I'm actually tied to the chair right now.
We're like this.
Maria, is this okay?
You know what? I'm gonna quit as the only production crew member. I don't know. It's me and Jesus. You're on your own, coach.
He's all like, I
Can't
don't
work
even
like
get paid for this.
Bienvenidas a
Mamás Fuera de Lugar.
A ver, cuéntenme. ¿Qué es lo más fuera de lugar que han hecho?
Esta
semana.
I heard you were doing something.
I'm always doing something.
Interesting.
I had frog legs this weekend. I've never in my life had frog legs before.
Where did you get frog legs from?
It's this place called Hot Pot. It's really cool.
Hot Pot.
So they basically, you're on a table, right? And there's like these little like hornos at the bottom, and they put like the broth in con todo y soyita in there, and then you just go, you get up, and it's like all you can eat, and you can pick all the veggies, and they bring in the meats raw, and then you just put them in your caldito, and then
They brought raw
meat.
So en vez de
Raw frog legs.
caldo de pollo, caldo de rana?
Well, si quieres, I mean, ahí estaba. I didn't know they were.
Was it
rana
good?
legs.
That doesn't sound appetizing.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Pero estaban crudas y tú las echas a cocer.
Sí, pero no tenían los dedos de rana. Ni nada. It was
Oye,
just
¿y te dan
todo
descuento por
despellado.
cocinar tu propia comida?
No. ¿Te cobran?
Damn it. ¿Te cobran?
Te cobran por
A
hacer tu propia
grilling
comida?
fee?
No, it was in the pot. Like
I don't
the
know
broth
about
is just
that.
boiling.
Frog.
And I had squid too.
Okay.
Okay, squid I can take.
I don't
Squid
know.
was
You don't like
good.
squid?
It was really good.
So
Porque se
what kind
cocina
of food does
todo.
that fall under? Was it like
It was ramen.
like an Asian restaurant?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Snooki. I hope that animal wasn't alive when they killed him. That's what she said one time. She goes, "Well, I didn't know he was alive when they killed him." Like,
So when we go on our
how
next
lucky.
camping trip, we can catch a frog.
Mm.
And make a caldo.
And it tastes like chicken.
No.
It was
that
chicken.
doesn't
It was
sound great.
chicken. It was chicken broth.
It
And
makes
then
you
they
wonder
had-
when you go to Chinese food and they say, "Oh, this is chicken something." Is it really chicken?
I would think it's really chicken.
I think that applies to like all the types of food. But I remember when I was
But-
little, my mom would tell me Yoshinoya was dog.
Why?
Was it?
Allegedly. That's what she used to say.
Why?
Maybe she just didn't want to take it.
I mean, then we have the stories from Tijuana and how there was literally like, what was it? Kung Fu.
No, cat, not dog.
Oh.
That
Okay,
was cat.
never mind.
Wait, what?
Scratch that,
Okay,
scratch
what
that.
happened in TJ with Kung Fu?
There was a buffet that they like raided or whatever, and they found like there was a lot of missing dogs that they they had there. So they closed the whole place down though. They closed it down.
What? When did this happen? A long time ago?
A while back. I want to say
Maybe that's
around
where the rumors
2020.
came from.
6
No,
days
it wasn't that. It wasn't that far. It was like
No.
2020.
Oh, that was pretty recent.
Or maybe recent.
That's
more
4 years
recent.
ago.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just like, I ate there once.
You did?
Because they would serve you like the big old plate de arroz con.
No wonder
like,
the
noodles.
portions were big.
Yeah,
No wonder it's buy one get one free.
it was
Was
good.
there,
free.
was there a vet next to it?
No,
You should.
but you know TJ has a lot of
around
like,
the corner.
Before you go to Chinese food, make sure you drive around. Make sure there's no vets around.
no
Scour the
animal
place.
shelters in the area.
Well, there was this place in Bellflower where my boss used to take us to eat Chinese food, and it was good, and we'd go there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they closed it down, and we found out they closed it down because the inspector found cat hair in the trash can.
Oh, but
Now
was it
I'm
like a
starting to-
lot?
My mom wasn't
And
that
closed the
crazy.
store, the place.
Oh, it wasn't like here and there. No, it was like
Not enough to get a B rating. They shut it down.
Shut it down. They're like, no, you're going down.
We're going straight to an F.
Yeah. You're going
failed.
straight to shut down. Past the F.
But apparently it was in their secret menu and they weren't feeding that to... I don't care if you weren't feeding it to people. It was only to the certain...
Maybe
The ones that knew?
Yeah, but then you're using the same pots and pans to cook the other food.
You don't know that. Maybe they had special.
I feel like
ones.
everywhere
they
has
did.
a secret menu. It's scary.
Ew. Okay.
I just cook home.
Caldo de rana. Está
Pero
fuera de lugar.
it wasn't
Fuera de
just
lugar.
it wasn't just frog legs, había de todo. De todo. Habían mushrooms que parecían orejas, pero no eran orejas, no eran orejas.
How do you know?
It's
Now you
called-
She doesn't know.
No, I don't know. It literally they were like they looked like ears, but they weren't ears. They were mushrooms.
How do you know that though?
They tasted like mushrooms.
So the frog
The way
tastes
the
like
frog
chicken.
tastes like chicken.
Our ears do not taste like mushrooms.
Have you ate chicken?
Why are
Have
we
you
judging
ate-
you? We're
have
judging
you
you
ate-
so hard.
have
We're
you
grilling
ate-
her.
Have you ate your ears before?
No.
Exactly.
It's cartilage.
She just wanted to tell us about her nice experience, and we're.
It was awesome. It was so good.
It was okay.
I
it was
had
good.
deer
We
meat
cooked
before.
our own
Have you guys ever had deer meat?
I haven't.
Yes, I have. It's so
It's
awesome.
good. It's
Yeah?
good.
Venado.
I guess I'm not that
I had
adventurous.
jerky de venado.
My sister-in-law's husband goes hunting. He killed a venado and she cooked it.
It's
Organic.
So good. It's so good.
Okay, fuera de lugar.
That was
Let's call it.
It was
Let's
good,
call it.
guys. It's in Ontario.
I don't know if I'll ever try. Sorry.
Well, you don't have
I'll
to put
take
the
your
chicken.
word.
You don't have
I'll
to take
take
the
your
chicken.
word.
You don't have to
That's
put the
good.
chicken.
I'll
The
just
frog
believe
legs
you.
in there. You
See,
can
now
put
I don't
other
know.
stuff.
Now I don't know if what I'm putting is actually chicken or not.
No, ¿saben
That
qué?
was the only meat there, though. That and then they had like the brisket and the ribeye. Like
You'll have to
flakes.
take us.
Yes, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
I'll watch you eat it just for the adventure.
You guys are like, we're just gonna put noodles in the broth.
I'm gonna be boring.
I just get the
Ramen
cabrito.
only.
Don't look at me. I saw this truck with pigs inside. You know how they look? The truck looks like cages, and there's pigs you can see through.
Yeah.
The pigs are there, and then Mia's like, I don't know why I said. I said,
That little
look,
piggy did not go to school.
look, there's piggy. They have pigs in there. Look how cute. And then Mia's like,
That piggy
oh
went to
yeah,
market."
they're cute. And then she looks at my niece and says, you know, they're gonna turn them into bacon.
Oh my
And I was like,
god.
oh my god.
That
I
turned
just
dark.
realized that.
That's
I was
right.
so sad that day. I was
sorry.
so sad.
I'm sorry.
I,
Fuera de lugar for us thinking.
Fuera de lugar. Fuera de lugar. Okay, yo lo único es que I've been stressed out this week. So lo único que hice fuera de lugar fue que me tragó mi
¿Estresaste
esposo.
más?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, wow.
Me dice, not in the sexy way that he would want to, but in the other way.
in the murder
dice,
way. In
I was
the
like, whoa.
Oyes, ¿me lavas unos calcetines? Y yo, because ya andaba de neurótica
No.
y crazy. ¿Estás tratando de decir que no lavo? ¿Que la casa está hecho un desastre?
Sorry, compa.
¿Que soy mala madre? Y él,
Yo lo lavo. Yo lo lavo.
loca. ¿Y qué te pasa? Ya pasa. Luego al rato me dice, ay, es que está un cochinero. Oye, es que traes conmigo. Primero no lavo, ahora no limpio. Ah, ¿qué te pasa?
¿Qué quieres decir?
Casi lo divorcio. He andado fuera del lugar toda la semana. Yo, pobre hombre.
You know what? I've been the same. No puedo decir otra cosa.
Ya lo agarro al rato lavándose calcetines solo. I'm like, damn, sí me pasé.
Ay, pobrecito, pero lo voy a dejar que termine.
Pues
Ya
sí,
que-
ya lo hice, ya qué. No regrets.
I feel like we don't know how to say sorry to
I
our
don't know.
husbands.
If he heard it.
Pero yo no me
If he
equivoco.
didn't.
I
That's on
know,
him.
but sometimes we know. There's,
Me pasé,
there's a few
sí,
times
pero no me equivoqué.
But we would never go like, you know what, I messed up. But men, they're always saying, you know what, I'm sorry, we need that. And they don't need that. They move on without that.
I'll be like, hey.
I offered
¿sí
him
me pasé,
food.
verdad?
One
And
more.
he'll be like,
Do
you
you
think?
want-
And I'll be like, but me pasé. Think about it.
Pero if they're like, yeah, you did, I'm like,
you just
what are you
agree
trying
with
to
that?
say?
Then there's another problem.
Dare you.
Yeah, ¿qué estás tratando de decir? ¿Que me
Soy
pasé?
mala mujer. ¿Qué?
¿Qué?
Divorce?
Yeah, no,
¿Qué
we're,
estás
we're
tratando
wild.
de decir?
We're wild.
I've been off only.
I would not marry me.
Me neither.
I would've divorced myself a
I'm
long
quite
time
demanding.
I would be like,
I don't apologize. I just like, hey, you want food?
Oh, yeah, that's...
hugs. You want to hug it
Hey,
out?
so, what do you want me to make for lunch?
You remember how you said you wanted sushi and I said no? You want to go get some?
You want
You want to go bring it for the both of us?
Yes.
you want to go order it and then come back with it and then we eat together?
I don't want to go. Can you do the full delivery service, please?
I don't
You're
know.
welcome.
Oh my gosh. Our men are just like fucking same sister sometimes.
We're psycho, seriously. Like, how do they
Tan
put with us?
afortunados. They chose us. They chose this.
I feel like they're lucky. It's like a blessing, but it's a curse.
Es que lo que vale la pena no
No es fácil.
no es fácil.
No viene fácil.
Si querían una chica fácil, se hubieran encontrado una.
No, but then you see these other husbands.
Les gusta la mala vida.
Then you
I
see
tell
these,
you. That's what I say.
But then you've seen these. I mean, I know a couple people with their husbands who they tell them what to do, and I just can't do it.
The girl tells them what
No,
to do.
the guy.
husband.
Oh, I was about to say, what's
I
wrong with
can't
that?
do it.
Why are they your friends?
I don't know how can they live like
I don't
that.
know.
They don't want peace. They want problems.
They want more problems. They want problems.
I feel like
I mean, maybe they got used to it. Maybe.
I know, but
I
how
think
do
it's
you
a
get
culture thing too.
Maybe the way they were brought up.
Sometimes I feel
It's
bad when I tell
normalized.
my husband something in front of people. I say, no, we're not doing that. And I know some people look at me and I'm like, man, they're gonna think I'm a bitch. Like, why am I saying that to him right now?
But you can't stop yourself.
I can stop
I
myself,
just
but he
blurted.
knows I'm not like that. Like, he knows I'm not like that. He knows that I'm not like that though.
But he knows I feel like it's because they know us, like, why we are the way we are, and they do know the good parts. Like, they benefit
And every time we
out of who we
complete-
are.
Crazies, they're just like, remember, deep down, she's an amazing woman.
Deep down.
She's just awesome.
She's a loving person. You just
She
gotta
doesn't
know.
about it.
She
If
doesn't
you gotta
even know
restart-
herself.
They're like, if you gotta restart, would you do it again? Hell no, but you know what? Just stick with her now. Just stick with her now.
We're in too deep.
Think about it. It's either alone o con otra más loca. No.
That's the thing. If they leave us, they're only gonna get worse.
Imagine.
Yeah, it might be like,
I told him,
you might not get nothing better.
Yeah.
I'd rather be alone. I was like, if we divorce, I'm like, I'm gonna be by myself.
Can you
I say
imagine?
the same
Wait,
thing.
being single with everything we know now and everything we live is like, oh my God.
I would be in Turkey vacationing with
Because
our friend.
growing up, they put so
Shout
much
out Diana.
garbage in our head. Oh, a woman should do this, and a woman should do this, and a woman should never do this. And if a woman wants respect, she needs to be married. She needs to have this. She needs to have that. That's such a lie. But they fed us that through our whole life.
Yeah, that's I think the way that you
I never
act
ate
with
it.
your husband.
I'm like, I never ate it.
It depends on what propaganda you heard growing up.
I feel like I heard both. And
I
I,
feel like
went
I-
against it every time. And I was like, that's not me.
I definitely saw my mom be more traditional and
Yeah, and I
like,
didn't like it.
not get rewarded for it. And I was like,
I was like, no.
I'm not doing that. So, but sometimes you're happy with that. Just do whatever
Sometimes
makes you
it's
happy.
nice, you know?
Yeah,
I cook.
Eso sí, quisiera ser mantenida. That'd be nice.
I can't do it. I wish I could though. I wish I could just stay
I
home.
can do it for like 2 months.
No,
That's my
no,
limit.
but
Then I go and I'm
not
like, nah, I gotta
mantenida
back
for my husband. I wish I was just like a trust fund baby that was rich on my own and I could just do whatever I want.
That's a whole different story. That's not girl. Wake up.
I want to be married, but
Can I
with a
like pray
trust
for that
fund.
for you so then you take me with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. Let's all pray, and then you would take us with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody, pray that Maria is one of those babies so that she
Somebody
can-
leave me $1 million.
I don't want to
Or
win
10
the lottery.
because the economy's rough.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to win the lottery. I just want one of my friends to do, it, and then I can. Get
Yeah, and then you could be my assistant for
Yeah,
the fake
there you go.
job that we're not gonna have.
There
Hey,
you
yes.
go.
We'll just
Yes.
start a bunch of nonprofits and throw parties like the rich ladies do.
We'll be housewives of
The Desperate Housewives. I've been watching that.
IE.
The Desperate Housewives of IE.
Oh, do they have that show yet? No, huh?
Let's make it.
They try. I think they tried.
This is gonna be the poor, desperate housewives. Okay.
Very.
If there's
poor.
an executive out there that wants to follow our lives along,
Yeah, soccer, poor, IE.
we'll think
wives.
we'll work the name.
Yeah, the name.
It's a work in progress.
Work in progress.
What's the most fuera de lugar thing you've done?
Well, you know, guys, I'm always a little weird when it comes to that. I had a boyfriend. I always have a story with the boyfriend that I had on.
Not this week, right?
No.
Okay.
I was 21.
Just making sure.
I was 21.
She always has the stories.
I had a boyfriend who I broke up with him, and he said, "Oh no," he tried to get back with me, and I said, "No, it's not happening. It's not happening. You cheated. You lied. No, I'm done." Because there's this thing when someone loses trust. Oh my God,
you can't get it back.
You can't get it back.
So
It's so unbelievable. It takes over you. It's not like you don't want to. I wanted to, but you can't. It just takes over you. So I couldn't trust him. I was like, no. So he was my neighbor. So he would see me all the time, and he'll be like, "Oh, good morning." Oh, so there's one. He will serenade me every Friday and Saturday at 2 a.m.
Damn, when you should be sleeping.
Why 2 a.m? He's interrupting your beauty sleep.
I know. That's why I wasn't
Not
giving him
thoughtful.
a chance.
Not thoughtful.
You're like, think about it. Maybe 8, maybe 7, 8.
Can you do it like at 8 a.m. or before
wake
I go
me
to sleep?
Like the time that your
Can you be
alarm
my
goes off.
alarm?
Something. So it was a Thursday night, and he saw me outside my house, and he's like, "Oh, can I talk to you?" And I said, "Oh my God, here we go. What do you need?" "Oh, you know what? I just want to tell you, I understand that I messed up, but I just want you to know that I'm gonna wait for you to trust me as long as it takes, and I will be your friend for as long as blah blah blah." He was kind of convincing me, and I was
pulling an argument on you.
I was kind of like, "Oh my God, maybe he has changed." Like, maybe. So I was thinking,
Well,
maybe
she knows better now.
Yeah,
They don't.
I was
Not
21. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe.
Always the benefit of the doubt one.
So I was like, but I didn't say yes. I said, okay, I don't know. I mean, I can, we can talk, but we're not. There's nothing's gonna happen. It's okay. I don't want nothing to happen. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna show you. I said, okay, fine. So the next day, I used to go to the club every Friday.
Damn.
It's this club. It's not there anymore, but I used to call Farallón.
Oh, ya se me las sé por las canciones de Jenny.
Oh, I used to go there every
She used
Friday.
to see Jenny there?
No, I never went, but
you heard?
I watched the Mariposa, that
That she used to-
that novela, and I was like, Farallón, and she mentions it in her music.
Oh yeah, no, Did
you run into her?
No.
Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay.
I got ran into
Lupillo.
not Lupillo. What's this? Elizalde?
Oh,
Oh,
no
yes.
way.
Yeah.
Valentina
Chalino.
Elizalde.
My cousin used to work at Parral. That's where he used to be all the time.
No
and
way.
Saul Viera el Gabelancillo all
Oh.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to be a waitress there, so she met him.
I met a few that went to our record store. I used to work at a CD store.
Oh, I knew somebody that worked at Discotecas Linda or something.
Oh, yeah. That's where
Oh.
we used to get all those CDs from.
Oh, that's where they gave me CDs from. Because back in the day,
Imagine we knew each other.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
because of
Maybe.
big age
We wouldn't
difference.
know. We wouldn't know.
Uh,
Okay, so you were at
So
Farallón,
then
and what
I went to
happened?
Farallón with my friend because we go every Friday, and we were just sitting there, whatever, and we were waiting for another friend. So I was my back was facing the door, and my friend was sitting in front of me, and she goes, "Oh yeah," I go, "Look, okay, see if you see her," because there was no cell phones back in the day, so
Yeah.
we couldn't call each other or anything. We had to be there. So she says, "No, I can't see. I can't really see. There's this guy with a big ass nose that's blocking my view." And I was like, "Oh my God." So I looked, and it was my ex who had been at my house the day before asking for forgiveness with a girl.
Ooh. Did he not know you went there every Friday?
Men are not smart.
Man,
I mean, if he was stalking, if he was like observant.
he probably thought, "Oh, she doesn't go out without me."
This is where men get caught.
I do go out.
So
No thought process.
So then I saw that, and I was like, "Oh!" And he was my friend, the one that I was with. That was his cousin. I lived in a house here. She lived she was my neighbor on the left side, and he was my neighbor on the right side.
No way.
So I would always hang out with her. Her name is Chachis.
And she knew that was your man.
She didn't realize that was him.
How did
And when
she-
I turned, I go, "Oh, that's so and so," and she's like, "No." He goes, "Oh, that is him."
Your friend. Okay, so the girl he was with was not your next
No.
No,
Okay.
the girl that spotted him.
Yeah, the girl that was with
yeah.
me.
Tell me why I thought that.
No.
La vecina, he was.
So
Es
then,
la misma vecina que atacamos en el CVS.
so then she gets up. That girl. I don't have anything against that girl because she
didn't know.
She
She didn't know.
I would never.
That's his responsibility,
Even if-
not hers.
Even if my husband cheats on me, which I hope he never does, I'm not gonna put this in the universe. He never does. But if he does, I would never have anything against that person because that person doesn't have a commitment with me unless she was my
Exactly.
friend. then that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But if I don't know her,
She
then he's
doesn't owe
the
you.
problem, not
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
So then she gets up to go to the restroom, and I get up because I'm like, I need to check her just to be nosy, you know. Let me look at her.
I would have been nosy.
Check her out.
So she gets up to go, and he sees me walking. He gets up to walk her, holding her.
No.
Passes by me.
And he saw you.
Yes, he saw me. He
So
saw
And he
me.
pretended he didn't see you?
No, he knew he saw me because he was walking her to make sure I don't do anything to her.
So you don't talk to her.
She went in the bath. She didn't know who I was. So she goes in the bathroom. I go in there and just checking. I'm like, whatever. So
No me
then,
llegas.
no.
Ni a los
So
talones.
then, I get out. She gets out, and I told my friend, "Let's go. I have an idea. Let's go." She's like, "Why?" I go, "Let's just go. I don't want to be here." So we went out, and I went to the security guard, and I started crying. I said, "Oh, my boyfriend is in there with someone, and I can't. Can you help me slash his tires?" He's like, "Yeah, I have a knife. Let's go."
Oh! He left.
Shout
his
out to the
post.
security. What a feminist of a man.
Yeah, he helped me.
Like, I'll help
He
you, girl.
said,
Well, I don't think.
let's do it.
I think he was just a lookout.
Oh.
I was.
Not the
He
security
let
guard.
me borrow the knife. But he was
Still
the
though.
lookout. He was the lookout.
He was like, let
He
me
was
go
down.
participate in
And
this.
then I was like, okay, I can go home now. So we went home. Next in the morning, at 8 in the morning, he's knocking at. He sees me outside because I back in the day, it was like a thing. You go outside your house, you wash your car. Everybody Saturday morning was washing their car. Like you don't go to car wash. It was like you. So it was 8 in the morning. I was washing my car. I was
Saturday
so skinny. I was so pretty. Oh my god! I just take
beautiful.
me there now. So I was washing my car, looking cute, like always. And he drives by.
Nomás para eso salía a
Clearly-
lavar el carro para que la
Clearly,
vieran.
he had fixed the tires because he was driving the car.
He was like, I'm gonna show her I got my
and then
tires
he
fixed.
gets there and he gets off the car, and I was like, yes. He's like, don't you ever touch my car again. You can do anything you want to me. Don't you ever touch my car.
Let
I
me
say,
pop your tires.
I say, get out of my face now.
Not him defending his car instead of the girl.
Well, it's not like she popped the other
Well, I
girls.
didn't do anything to her, so I just did
I
his
know,
car.
but it's like you came to defend your
ever
car's
go out
honor.
to the same
Instead
place I'm
of,
going
how about
at.
the day before you had told me you were gonna wait for me forever, and then I said, you know what? I'm okay. You don't want me to touch your car. I won't touch your car. I was working at the law office already that I work, and I said, you know what? I know how to file restraining orders. So if you don't leave me alone and you keep telling me you want to be with me and all these lies, then I will file a restraining order.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna go well for you. So leave me alone. I'm not kidding. And then that was a Saturday, right? The next Saturday, he moved in with her.
Like.
Qué
she
enamorado.
was, like living
Because
with
he lived next to me, like
And they moved.
like 2 houses
they
next
both
to me.
moved.
And he lived with his sister, and his sister rented a room for him and his brothers. So he brought her to live there. So I saw the
So
whole
you have
thing.
to see them all the time.
Damn.
That's how fake they are, though.
But
Te voy a esperar para siempre.
I'm just glad
24 hours
that
later.
Not even. I bet she was only like, bueno, pues mi hijo que
But the question is, did he know what forever meant?
No, probably forever like today. That
Obviously
day.
not.
It made a couple hours.
What the man needed was a dictionary.
I love you forever. Hold
I
me
love
for
you
always.
momentarily until I find the next one.
But it didn't
My
hurt
love
me
is like
anymore,
an
though.
hourglass.
It
You
didn't
were
hurt-
over it
I was
already.
over it.
Good.
When I found out he cheated the first time, I
That
cried for 3 days.
Damn.
I thought I was gonna die. I was the end of the world. I was crying every single day.
Dude.
And then my mom was worried. So then my mom called him and said, what's
What did
going
you do
on?
with my
Why?
baby?
She goes, I don't know. I just told her I don't like her anymore. And she started crying.
Oh.
And that when I heard that,
You
that's
were
when
like,
I
"Huh?"
stopped crying.
Yeah,
You know what?
you're done.
That's when I stopped crying. I said, you know what? I don't need this in my life.
It's not worth it.
I can't remember crying for a boy.
I have.
I just
It
don't. I
hurts.
just don't like people like that.
I feel like my heart's already been broken. Like I can survive anything.
Moving forward, yes.
Yeah, once
You can survive anything.
because you honestly think it's over. You honestly think that you're good. That the world is over. Your life is over. Like, what am I gonna do
It
if he
sucks.
doesn't love me? Who's gonna love me? And then you realize, oh my
there's
god!
options out there.
But you didn't know that. You're
you
21.
just gotta let them know.
It's
I'm
la
single.
mentalidad, right?
roster
Because you're
shoom,
young.
full.
And then I met that guy. Remember the guy I told you guys at the market?
Yeah, the
That's
market.
when I met. That's when I met him again.
So she was like able to get over it pretty quick.
I was.
Welcome back to El Cotorreo over here. The sideline chats.
Oh.
Stop laughing at my singing. I was doing some singing in between scenes.
Oh, is that what it was?
It was singing. I was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ow! Oh, I messed up my microphone. All right. I have a question for you guys. ¿Han visto el trend que dice, si me gano la lotería, no voy a decir nada, pero habrá señas?
Señales.
Yeah.
What's yours? And what's yours?
I don't know what's mine.
Yo les voy a contar la mía, que yo sí pensé.
Ándale, dale.
Step 1, me voy a comprar un ticket from Universal Studios. El más alto. Okay, el VIP.
Si la veo ahí, I'm gonna know you. I'm like, comis.
Me va a seguir el muchacho with the little flag. You guys know which one?
Oh,
they're doing the VIP.
The tour guide?
Yeah, with the VIP.
I think that was at Disney.
Like that, but on Universal. And I'm gonna be like, bien snide. Cutting the whole line. Then I'm gonna walk to Hogwarts, to the Harry Potter area. And I'm gonna go up to the stand where they sell all the wands. And I'm gonna say, one of each, please.
Oh.
I won't even say please.
I'm like,
You're right, I have money. One of each. Put it in a bag.
Thank you.
like that.
You gotta have attitude. Money comes with that. No, I'm just kidding.
Does it? I don't know.
Leave the pleases at home when you have money.
Got it.
Esa sería la mía. It's not even that outrageous, I think.
No. But it's like subtle.
But it's expensive.
So if we see you at Universal
So have you seen
Studios-
my house decorated with
Con toda la
wands?
pinche una pared llena de
¿Y
wands.
sabes qué?
Like,
Let me take it another step further. I
Rich?
want a robe.
a robe.
I want a robe with
cada
a
color.
Ravenclaw. Because I'm a Ravenclaw, guys. Whoop, whoop.
Is Richard gonna be wearing that robe too?
I can't control what Richard's doing, Anna. This is my
He's
dream.
not even gonna be in the picture.
Habrá señales. Nowhere to be found.
Oh my god.
Hey, my kids are not even with me. It's just me.
It's just her and be like,
In my
"Oh, the
robe.
children."
Drinking the, what is it called? The butter
The
soda?
butterball beer.
Yeah, drinking
right?
the butter beer. With my wand at hand and a robe.
And I'll be like,
Going around. Laviosa.
lávese las manos.
Lávate las manos.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that?
It's from American American Dad. I think, right? Oh my god. Okay, so it's not like PG-13 or anything, but he basically goes into like some guy's
It's like a safe house or something.
Safe house. And the guy is cooking stuff.
And he thinks he's in like Hogwarts. But he's
And the guy's
cooking
like,
stuff.
Lávate las manos. He's like, oh,
Is that a new spell?
Lávate las manos.
Lávate las manos.
And I'm just like,
No, it means wash your hands, bro.
I had no idea.
Basically.
I thought he was cooking the wrong type of potion. That'll be mine. What's y'all's?
I be traveling. You see me
I
at
would
first
disappear
class
for a
everywhere.
while.
First
Actually,
class.
you won't even see me. That'll be your sign.
Cuando se desapareces que ya se ganó la
Si
lotería.
no ven
I'll
que,
be
que
traveling
pongo
all
nada.
over.
Are you gonna sit in the first class and then
Yes.
as people are walking down the airplane, you're gonna look at them up and down like
Yeah.
with
Like,
with your champagne in your hand.
Oh my God, Aeromexico has this thing where their first class is like not you when you get on the plane you have to go through first class first.
Yeah, aren't they all like that?
No, some of them like
Yo
you.
nunca he visto. I've only been on a plane once in my life.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
Why?
And did you board back to front or front to back? Because usually
Front.
they front to back.
Yeah, but sometimes like when you board, you come in. To the left is the first class. There's like a little area, and then you come this way. But in this way, you
only
come.
boarded from the front.
Yeah, it's in the front, but there's like a. It's not in the front. There's no other door. It's the only door. But when you come in, the first class is on the left, and the first class is on the right.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I've never boarded where I didn't have to walk through the first class.
No, you don't have to walk through the first class.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I've never boarded where I didn't have to.
Oh, I boarded where you have to walk through the first class, and oh my God, it's like.
They're like looking at you up and down.
At you and I'm like, and they
Poor
look so
people.
comfortable.
To the back.
Go to the back.
They look so comfortable.
Get out of here.
And my kids were like, Mom, can we sit here? I said, no, we can't. One day. We'll see.
My sister's a flight attendant, and she was like, when I get the opportunity, I'm going to upgrade you to first class. Like, if I have the chance. I never got it.
Oh.
And never got it. And this one time I was like traveling for work, and the person right in front of me gets upgraded. I don't even know why. And I was like, I was one seat away from my dream.
It just slipped away through my fingers.
Maldita la pobreza.
Cálmate, Teresa.
Cálmate, Teresita.
Yeah, no, but that I will do.
You'll be traveling. Where'd you travel to?
Mexico, so I can get to know Mexico.
Every part.
It's so beautiful. Why are we going to see other countries when let's learn about our country first?
Damn.
We don't know anything. No, I want to go.
I was gonna be in Italy or Portugal.
I want to go to
Mexico
all
too.
those, but my main will be Mexico. I mean, if you guys have never been to Mexico City, we have this bad idea of Mexico City. Mexico City has a bad
I've never been to the
reputation.
city.
My parents are there now.
Oh my God, Mexico City
They went on vacation.
Oh.
Honeymoon.
It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I've seen
go
it
to
on
Mexico.
TikTok. It's super like high-end, trendy.
You have to go to Mexico City so that you can feel so proud of being Mexican, because you don't. You feel that you always hear
convinced
people.
it's this ugly place.
I've only gone as far as TJ, and then the one time I was on a plane, we went to Oaxaca, and it was so beautiful, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But I've never been to Mexico City. That's where I
me
want to go
neither.
next.
Oh, Mexico City.
I wanna go
It has
too.
so much culture. You have no idea. No idea. Oh my God.
Fine, we'll go on the trip with you.
I think, you know what? I think we should all go to
hijack
Mexico
that.
City.
You should.
We'll
It's
hijack
not
that
As soon as I get my passport.
Put me in your suitcase.
Fine, I'll go.
Drag me.
If you have
Yeah.
to buy me a first class ticket, fine.
I mean, I never
Wait, she's gonna be in first class and we're gonna be in coach.
remember like Bridesmaids.
Oh yes.
She's trying to go into first class, and then the guy's like, "You need to go out. You need to leave." I said, "Okay, stove. Whose name is after an appliance?" Goes, "It's not stove. It's Steve." Okay, stove. She was so mad because she was being kicked out.
No, por esta.
I love that actress in that movie, though.
She's funny.
She's the one from SNL, no? They're so funny. All
Oh
of
my
them
God,
are
they're
funny.
so
That's where the gordita is from. What's her name?
Who?
That was before she went big. Oh, we're about to go on another movie rant where we don't know any of the characters' names. Never mind.
I know what.
McCarthy? She was in Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
She was big before that.
That's when
She was
I knew her.
famous. No.
Well, I did watch Gilmore Girls
when she
after.
when she also did
Melissa-
a movie with Anna.
Melissa McCartney.
Melissa
Yeah,
McCarthy.
she's
There we go.
Oh no, she was famous before that.
Oh,
She has
yeah,
a movie. She has a lot of
Before
movies.
the Bridesmaids, yeah.
Yeah, Mike and Molly. She did Mike and
No,
Molly.
that's the thing. I didn't watch a lot of those like older comedy and romantic
one
comedies
with-
They're
until
not old.
yeah. Well, to me they
Sandra
are.
Bullock. When
No.
she did one with
I
Sandra
watched
Bullock,
them
it's so
after
good.
I was already like an adult. Like I didn't watch them when they came out. I watched them
No, Mike
after.
and Molly is the TV show. It's series. It's like a. It
I
was,
don't think I've seen that one.
oh, you guys have to watch that. She's
I'm gonna
amazing
watch
on Mike and Molly.
Yeah, okay.
I thought Mike and Molly was a movie
No,
No.
with a dog in it.
no.
What am I thinking about?
It's a
I don't
TV
know.
show. She's married to
I don't know.
Mike. She's married to Mike, and it's a show.
Oh no, I actually hadn't even watched a lot of like American series until literally I was like not that long ago. Like I just watched Gilmore Girls.
I've never watched Gilmore Girls before.
Yeah.
I watched
I
Gilmore
watch them
Girls.
later on.
Did you know that main girl? She's Mexican. She's fluent in Spanish.
I thought she was Argentinian.
No, she's
She's
Mexican.
Yeah,
Mexican? Oh,
she does speak. I've heard her speak Spanish
Yeah,
though.
I didn't know about the whole time.
She's in The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, she
she?
is?
Mm-hmm. I
never
told you to
seen that.
watch
Oh,
it.
yes.
I'm gonna watch it.
I started watching it. How did I do that?
With the recent like stuff that's going on with
girl,
the administration
scary.
and stuff, that it seemed like it could happen.
I got up to the point where
It's a little too realistic.
She's like the Gilmore Girl chick, and she's basically like showing, I guess, a student like her family, and apparently that was a mistake because
Yes,
she got
because she was gay.
and I
So
was just like, wow, that's as far as I got so far.
Yeah.
I think that's like what
I want to say that I haven't watched the new season, and then the second to last season, I was like, I kind of lost interest.
I was gonna read the book.
But the the book
I
is
thought the
good.
book
But
was
the
really
first
good.
few seasons are really good.
yeah.
I wanna
Okay.
read
Yeah.
the book.
You need to watch
How many
it.
seasons does it have?
Too many. They should have stopped.
They should have stopped a long time ago.
5 or 6? I don't know. The first 3
But
are
then
really
the
good.
president keeps feeding them more.
I know.
And so they're just
Bro,
like,
the writers don't
let's
even
keep
have to
going.
make anything up.
No, they could just
They
go
just-
based off of actual
Go out of
history.
Switch the
history.
names. Switch the names.
Switch the name and the.
This is a little too realistic. When it's usually when art imitates life.
That's crazy, and it's crazy that we're like almost like that.
Okay, what would be your sign?
I would disappear for a while. You guys would not hear from me. I'd be like,
Damn.
But then, how will you know you
But I would
die?
let you guys know.
How will
I'd
you know
be
you
like-
die or you're alive?
How do
I'd
I
be
know
like,
you didn't
guys,
get
I'm
murdered
living
and
my
when you won the
best life.
lottery?
I'd be like, guys, I'm living my best life.
Oh, okay.
FYI.
You know what?
And I would probably get somebody to pick you guys up and let's all go.
I was about to say that. How
Yeah.
come nobody in their story said, well,
Me?
I'll take you guys
Me?
with you. She's the only one. She's
I'll
the
take
true
you.
friend.
I'll take
I
you.
would take you guys.
I'll take you guys too on my
But
I would have somebody kidnap you guys in a van full of like pan, and that way you guys would never suspect it. And then inside it's like all
she's
luxurious.
gonna lure us into a van. I'm
Yes.
gonna think I'm getting que me están secuestrando.
We are getting kidnapped.
You are getting
Oh, no, this
Te vamos a llevar a México.
Maria, excuse Maria, don't. This okay, excuse me, we're safe. And we're not.
You're like, she said it would be a luxurious van.
No, we're
This one
gonna-
has pan.
We're gonna tell the kidnapper, it's okay, take us. We know where we're going. They're like, okay. We're like, yeah, Maria, it's okay. Let's have some fun. Here, have some.
Siéntate, ponte gusto.
Murder us. Don't tell us that.
Ey, que nos subamos a la van equivocada.
The real van was the one behind it.
He just said there was gonna be bread here.
Excuse me, where's the bread? We will let our friend know there was no bread here.
You're like,
Let
te
me
metas
call her.
conmigo.
why are we handcuffed? Like, this is all part of the deal.
That was the part of the deal. Did you really need to do that?
They're supposed to be fuzzy and like
This
fun.
doesn't look like the way to a 5-star luxury hotel.
Spa.
Why are we going to a desert?
Is there like an underground city like that we're going to? Is that where she's taking
We're
us?
going to Dubai.
Dubai. She's taking us to Dubai. She's taking us to Dubai.
Dubai, bye.
That's where we're going to. Bye-bye.
Hey, si me vas a sequestrar, me dices primero, ¿no? Porque yo sí me muero
Hey,
de
yeah,
un
I'll
ataque
you guys-
de
I'll-
No,
corazón.
I'm
you
gonna
guys
be, hey, yo me subo sola.
I'll be like,
A mí no me estén diciendo qué hacer.
like,
Yo
come
me subo.
outside real quick. I need to tell you something.
There was
To a
actually
rugby
rugby yesterday.
The women's national team right versus Japan, and then the men.
That was yesterday.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no way.
But there's more. I keep getting ads for him, so clearly I'm the target audience. Yeah.
Oh, I need to go home.
I just need this month. I'm in the
Man,
middle
that
of
was
moving and doing
yesterday?
everything. Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was yesterday. There's more though.
Okay.
There's more.
I really want to go watch
We'll come.
a rugby game.
No, we will.
And then there's...
Diviértanse sin mí. ¿Quién va a jugar?
Obvio que no voy a ir.
Chivas América.
Oh,
women.
Chivas-
Las
the
Chivas
women's-
América, las mujeres.
When?
¿Y a quién le
Mes-
vas tú?
Al que gane. Que gane de azul con amarillo.
That's
Va a llegar coach con todo su gear de América.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Para pelear.
Mira, y nos vamos a sentar junto a Ana. Mira, esta va a ser Ana and her posse, todas de América. Y yo iré.
¿De Chivas?
Oh, Chivas.
¿Eres Chivas fan?
Yes.
Va a llegar de Pumas.
Oh, lo siento.
I would. But Uriel wants me to try Chivas.
I told Richard, hey, you know, the women's Chivas is playing the women's América. And he's like, va a haber putazos. Y yo, es de mujeres.
Es de mujeres, we're not violent.
Okay.
The women, all the women's
Mire.
games that I've gone to are pretty, they're intense, but they're pretty chill. He's like, no. Pero con América y Chivas es diferente. Y yo, oh,
It is. Okay, ¿qué tan fuera de lugar fue la vez que fui a un juego de Chivas USA en mi camisa de Puma? Y cuando llegamos,
it's not even the team that's
at
playing.
that point, me dice Uriel, he's like, babe, you can't. Babe, you can't. And I was just like,
Yo hago lo
I'm
que
wearing
quiero.
it. I'm wearing it. I'm
No,
gonna go.
I think Pumas is good is when you wear America in the Chivas game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
know.
think that's more
So he told me, he was like, no. He's like, we're gonna switch jerseys. He's like, I'd rather get looked at dirty than you. And I was like, oh, you're so
He doesn't
sweet.
want you to get beat up.
No, but men, he shouldn't wear
The
it.
men get
Because
serious.
men take it more serious. And
Yeah.
since he's a man, he can't say no.
So are you wearing a Chivas shirt to the game? When is the game?
May 17.
May 17th,
May
guys.
17th. Yes.
We saw this famous.
I don't know if this episode will premiere by then.
I will wear a Chivas hat that has Pumas colors. That's what
a
I'll
good
do.
compromise.
That's a good
You're already
compromise.
starting problems, Kise. You're already starting problems.
It was,
Amigas, no peleen.
it's a nice
No
hat.
peleen.
Es dorada. Tiene el escudo de Chivas,
should
pero
take a-
también es dorado. And then the bill is like
Wait.
royal
Why did
blue.
you go like this? Escuda.
Un escudo.
¿Qué es escudo?
Their-
The little logo. Yeah.
Tiene el
Take a
escudo.
picture of the hat because it'll be done. It'll be gone.
Aren't you guys
And I
sitting
was gonna
next
give
to
it
each
to my
other?
dad. Apá, ese es su regalo, ¿eh? Pero es color
Este regalo fue el juego.
Se lo voy a que se lo firmen.
You
Las
guys,
mujeres de Chivas.
you guys already bought seats next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't missed a single game with you guys.
Compra 2 boletos. ¿Sabes cuánto costaron los boletos? $38.
No, estaban caros.
38.
Estaban
38.
35 plus the
Ajá.
fees.
$6 fee.
Yo cuando me fijé me dije, están bien caros.
Es que tienes
¿A
que
cuánto- a
comprarlos
cuántos?
en Tiquetón, no en
Ya,
Ticketmaster.
en tiquetón.
No, I went to Tiquetón.
Ya,
¿A cuánto
$38.
salieron?
Me voy a fijar ya que se acerque poquito.
Todavía hay como
Si
4
van,
sillas
ahí vamos a estar.
en la
Ajá.
row on top.
Y a veces tú sabes que no llegan y te puedes mover.
I don't know, I'm just saying, buy it. It's only $38.
Ya, déjame.
Dile,
Okay,
cómpramelos, cómpramelos.
Te los iba a comprar,
No
pero
me
dije, no quiero que
presiones.
se vaya a enojar.
No, yo me enojo.
Oh, yeah.
Ok, los voy a comprar. God damn
No
it.
te creas. No, es que es. No. Me van a regañar. ¿Quieres ir al rugby? ¿Quieres ir acá? ¿Quieres
Pero
ir
no he
allá?
ido.
I just want. Is it so bad that I like to watch
Hey,
live
you
sports?
have to live. So when? When are you going to live?
I've been wanting to go to like a USC American football game.
We have to go to places
to
that
go.
we want to go because we had a client in our office who usually old people, retired people, maybe not old but retired people. Then you're retired and you have a plan. This couple retired and had a plan. They bought a motorhome and they're gonna travel all the United States. and
That's
stuff.
my plan.
That's a good
That
plan.
could be a nightmare though.
Yes,
these
because-
motorhomes are defective and you get stranded in the middle of nowhere with no AC, no water.
No, but I'm
no
gonna be
nothing.
rich. I don't know how.
Did you
but
guys know there's a part of Texas
I'll be
that's
rich by
all
then.
blacked out?
There's nowhere to stop.
What do you mean?
Like
that
there's no
like,
bathrooms, no
there's
rest areas.
nothing there.
Why?
Like because it's a zone.
I wasn't gonna
where
drive
they
through
don't
Texas
have any
anyways.
lights. It's like a no solar, no light pollution area, so you could see the stars.
That sounds beautiful.
It is
That we
beautiful.
should go.
That's how
Okay,
it
so
is.
what happened with this old couple?
Let's not get stranded there.
Let's not get stranded.
So they bought this motorhome and it turns out to be defective. So but okay, motorhomes are expensive, okay?
Yeah.
$400,000. These motorhomes are $400,000.
What kind of motorhome do they have?
I mean, I bought a trailer,
you-
not a motorhome.
I know a trailer is different. It's an RV.
Oh.
It's a fifth wheel. A trailer. You have to
Okay.
hook it up to an actual truck. These are motorhomes. You drive them.
Yeah.
It's like a bus.
I wouldn't get a motorhome.
They have washers, dryers.
Whoa.
They have everything in
They
there.
look like full, like
House- like a
two.
home.
Some of them are 2 stories.
Oh yeah, once you pull out the slides, it's like a big old house, big old
Wow.
living room, everything. So $450,000. Here's they bought it cash. Yeah, one-time payment. Here's $450,000.
Damn.
Yeah,
Money.
cash. Okay,
401ks.
and they're not old. They're I want to say they're 67, 68, and they look good. And they're healthy. So they bought it and it didn't work. They couldn't use it. They just couldn't use it. So
$400,000 later.
they decided to wait for you file a lawsuit, it could take up to 3 years. So because it's a civil case, the courts don't have priority for that. They have priority for family law, criminal law, things that matter, not civil stuff that is replaceable. Your family member is not replaceable. A motorhome, they have tons and a lot. So those
Yeah.
are not priorities. So instead of, they have the money. I mean, probably not to buy another one cash, but they can finance it while the lawsuit's going because they're healthy, they're young, they can travel. They decided, no, we're gonna wait till this settles and we figure out what so we can buy another one, but we don't want to buy one yet. Okay, so they decide to do nothing. They're retired. They're just at home doing things, normal things, not traveling,
Mundane.
not going anywhere. And then the case settles. They get all their money back. $450,000. Here you go. Give us back the defective motorhome. Okay, so they decide to go buy one. And when they went to go buy one, they both got super ill. And they can't travel anymore.
Oh my God. Okay.
And why did they waited 2 years?
Está bien.
Why?
Voy a ir.
I'm just saying, we wait because we
Life's
think we
too
have
short.
time, but we don't have
You
time.
never know
It's
how
too
much
short.
time we actually have. That is so true. So enjoy today.
So
Like,
what? The
live every day
money
like it's
they're
your last.
who's if something happens to them, who's gonna enjoy the money that they got, or who's gonna enjoy the motorhome that they're gonna buy? They should have bought a cheap one and
just
drive
went
go
with their-
somewhere.
And use that instead of buying it all cashier, they would have bought like a más o menos one and then
Clearly-
use that money to like for
But
the
clearly,
trip.
if they have 450 to
They could have paid it
could
off
pay
later.
Then we had another client who was very smart. His wife was going blind. She was about 75 years old, and he was about 75. And he bought this motorhome so they can drive around before she loses her vision. She can see as much as she can. And it was a defective motorhome, so he decided to buy a cheap trailer, and they still kept traveling what the lawsuit was going in.
That's smart.
Before she was blind. You gotta do that.
You gotta do the adventurous
Smart.
things.
I feel like I'm learning so much from these old people.
Yeah.
That's my goal for this year, to just stop worrying about
do
being
it.
so responsible, because I feel like I've been 40 like since I was 12, and just try to have fun
Just
and
have
live
fun.
in the moment.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, because you
Just
really
do
don't
things.
know when
I've been 40
when
since
you
I
don't
was
have
born.
time. That's how it feels like being an older sister, responsible for people. You just
Man.
Being older,
You're-
like, don't do that because your sister's gonna want to be like you. Don't do this. Always
Ahorita
do
Or
ya-
it.
like don't you ever take life serious? No,
No.
I don't. It's too short. I
Ya
like
crecieron todos. Yeah, it's my turn to be irresponsible.
I'm gonna be the way I am because I didn't get to be the way I was before. I get to do that now. I don't have anybody to be responsible for, except of course my children.
But you have someone that's helping you, and it's
Exactly.
not. You're not. They're putting.
It's
they're
not
not
your
putting
sole
all the
responsibility
responsibility
on
on you.
yeah.
Hopefully you have a husband that takes some of that burden off and stuff, which we know compadre does, but
Yes.
yeah, out there. So
And he
lesson
can't stop me.
for our viewers, just take advantage of
Just
today.
do it.
Because you never know.
Live today. Yes.
Yes.
Don't worry
Yes.
about tomorrow.
I keep getting, I get a lot of ads for soccer. And I saw Solo FC. And do you guys know who Hope Solo is?
Yeah, she's a goalie.
Only the best goalie
Best
in U.S. women's
I didn't know
national
that.
history,
How
or
come you
at
didn't
least
know
one
that?
of the best. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's like in the
It's
golden
really
years
good.
of
She's
the
really
women's
good.
national team. But she had a lot of controversy on her.
Why?
I don't know. She wasn't very much liked.
Why?
I think socially. Watch the documentary, guys. I recommend it.
Okay.
She really talks about her history. You know, the U.S. women's national team does have an idea of who their what their standard female player is supposed to look like. It's usually like a
Really?
not
That
to be mean,
sucks.
but like an American girl that looks a certain way, comes from a certain background, and Hope Solo's not
So you mean
that.
not us?
Not us.
We don't fit that.
I think recently we have. I think recently we've been seeing a lot of like women from different backgrounds and coming from different places and different backgrounds starting to be like the face of the national team, but I don't think that was the case back then.
No.
But she has a lot of controversy around her. But anyway, she is one of the best goalkeepers out there. And she is retired, of course. And
there's
she
one that
is
retired.
participating with Solo FC in the TST Sevens, which is a 7-versus-7 league. And the prize pot is like $1 million or something like that.
Oh, shoot.
It starts in June.
That's cool. Is it open to the public or is it just private or?
So I looked it up, and I think you can watch it on ESPN Plus.
Oh, cool.
But that'd be a cool event to go to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Please.
We should put it out there with our viewers. Like, let's go together.
Let's go.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
It's
that
in
would be
June. It starts in June.
cool. How long is the tournament for?
I don't know. The roster's out there though on Instagram, on
Yeah.
TST7's
I'm
Instagram.
gonna be busy in June trying to live my best life.
Are you?
Yeah,
the kids
because
are out on
I won't be
vacation.
driving kids to school, so yeah, that'll be my best life.
Exactly. We'll leave them and we'll go back.
Oh, I wonder if my children will be in TJ then.
We'll find them a babysitter.
My
This is for us.
mother.
But it got me thinking because we tell our kids that there's a lot of opportunities for them out there.
And then we're faced with.
And I feel like recently we've been seeing like a lot of non-traditional routes. Like it's not. We went to see the Strikers, which is like an indoor professional soccer team, and then you see the Sevens, and these are like high elite people participating. So like Hope Solo is the general manager, but she's also going to be goalkeeping for the team.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's coming out of retirement for it.
Dang.
That's exciting.
I mean,
I bet you there's a lot of retired players out there.
Yeah, when you love the game, it's hard to retire, I bet. I mean, si uno que is not professional, you're like,
I know, we don't quit.
I want to go.
All out of shape with my ankles swollen.
I had one of my soccer buddies reach out to me like, hey, can you play again? I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, literally, it's like the only days that I have off from soccer. Yes, so it's literally narrowed to just one, which is Thursdays now. That's the only day.
It takes up your whole life.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like, my life is run by soccer at this point, and it's for my children. I was like, I wish I could, but I can't.
That's when you usually stop playing, because you have to get them to things, so ya no te deja tiempo to go.
And I don't think I could replace like being a goalie coach or being there for my kids' games for my own selfish needs. And
I feel like when you have a day off, like you have Thursday, you enjoy it so much. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything to do. I can just be home.
I don't have regrets about it taking up my whole week though, because I feel like the kids are gonna grow up, and like it's not just that you're watching them play, like you're spending time with them, you're driving with them.
We're only gonna have their unconditional love for a certain time, because after that,
my son already told me I'm no longer able to take pictures with him, punk ass kid. Because I took a snippet, like I was like, he wasn't looking, and I took a picture, and he's like, no, now you can't take it anymore. And I was like,
he is my son's bestie, and I think that might have been influence for my kid, because he doesn't.
I deleted.
I'm not allowed to take pictures of him either.
And I was like, screw you then.
I feel like mom.
I don't love you anyways.
Boys' moms are gonna suffer more than girls' moms.
I have to take
SB
pictures
will
and
take
say
pictures with me like there's no tomorrow.
Because when your son takes pictures with the other girl that is not you, and he says you can't take pictures with me, mom, but you taking pictures with this girl and she's posting them, that's when you're gonna be like, oh.
She's already thinking up of your future problems.
Yeah. I think about moms for boys. I feel like it's gonna hurt more than girls.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm okay sharing my son.
We're gonna
have a future nuera. I'm just not okay that he doesn't want to like let me love him.
That's but I don't think it's like a girlfriend thing. I think they just get into the like, I don't want pictures. I don't want you to post me, because my son's that way too.
My sister's like that. She will literally cover her face, and I'm just like, when you grow up and you're my age, you're gonna wish we had forced you to take pictures.
You're gonna be so thankful I have pictures of you. Mm-hmm. I have like 3 pictures of myself.
I have like I was going through memory lane the other day. I posted up. Posted up just secretly. But I was going down through memory lane. I was looking at all these pictures printed out, guys, in my little box, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And SB's like, Mom, is that you? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, you're so dark. I played soccer like she didn't even think I was hot or nothing. She was like, you're so dark. I think the dark part got to her, and I'm like, girl, I was outside. You were in the sun. 24/7. I mean, I'm dark now, but I was dark.
Yeah, in the summer.
Because back in the day, no one told us you're supposed to wear something.
You catch 3 right? No, I tell my daughter.
Did you guys?
You need to wear it because they do look older because of the sun. Yeah. It messes up their skin.
I have sunburns in my eyes, guys. My eyes are supposed to be white. They're yellow. I probably could with like drops or whatever.
That's what it is.
But I went to
when your eyes yellow, it's sun exposure.
Yeah, I probably need more sun though too, so I don't know.
No, but like jaundice.
That's what I thought. I was like, am I jaundice, baby? No, but yeah, the optometrist, right? The one because he was checking for like
the doctor of the eyes,
my abnormalities that give me 20/20 vision. So I'm deformed, guys, in my eyeballs. And he's like, you also have sunburns, and I was like, what? He's like, were you out in the sun a lot before? And I was like, well, yeah, I played soccer. He's like, yeah. He's like, you have sunburn. Like you have sunburn like in your eyes, and I was just like, oh. What? I was like, does that like go away? He's like, that's why you're supposed to wear glasses like to protect your eyes.
And I will never get that.
Thank you.
During the summer is when my sunglasses come out, but she wears them
I wear
year-round.
sunglasses everywhere.
You can get tanned even when the sun's not out. Because your daughter was like, she said she got like a whole tan and it was raining.
It was raining,
And
but
it
the
was
sun
raining.
was out too.
But the
so.
sun was out.
Mm-hmm.
You get a moon tan.
You don't know till you see the difference. Like, oh wait, there I take it. Oh, what is that? Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
But I think it's cool that these soccer folks get like an opportunity to keep playing.
That's cool.
Because I feel
They're
like it
kinda
just never, it never stops.
It's a calling.
I mean, we have, you probably know this person, but there's a guy that like owns one of the leagues around here, and he's like, he's a lot older and he still plays. He jumps in there and he can barely run, but
Who?
he's in there. I don't know his name. I just know who he is, but.
I mean, there's Marco Fabian and he's in the strikers team. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He was like, Marco Fabian was a big deal and he's playing indoor pro soccer.
Mm-hmm. And we went to go watch him. It was cool. I was like, oh my god, this guy's like legit.
But I think it's good for them because it's like people that are even like in the military, like it's not the same thing, but it's like they're used to a routine and they're used to knowing what to do and being told where they're supposed to be and all that stuff. And when you take that away, that must feel like such a big change.
Yeah.
That even though maybe you're not doing it at the level you were doing it at, it's like you still continue to do what you love to do and you kind of stay in a routine.
Yeah. I wonder if that's how it feels when you retire from work.
It has to be because that's why they say
From,
people
like, your dream
sometimes
job.
pass away because there's nowhere to be.
They don't have a
routine or something to keep going.
What do you call it?
Something to keep their brain going.
Yeah, no, I forget what the
Stimulation.
word. No,
just motivation.
Motivation. Like, what am I gonna do?
The wrong Asian.
Like I have to complete something. Like you feel like you completed everything.
Yeah.
So if they have grandkids,
there's something for them to do.
Take them to the baseball game, to football game, soccer.
I was talking to this lady who was paying off her house, and she was just like, you know what? He's like, before I let you go, I just want to let you know, I know I paid this off at a really quick pace. She's like, but I've been a military. We should have military.
What a good
brat.
problem to have.
Like
I
a baby.
know. Can I
What
get
do they
that
call
problem?
them? What do they call them when they're like
Military brats.
Military, but she's like, I've been there. She's like, I've been to Germany. She's like, I've been to all these other places. She's like, I've lived my life. She's like, and I think she did like a government job as well. And she's like, and now I'm retired. I paid off my house. I don't have to worry about anything. She's like, I have all these trees in my backyard. She's like, I have my own garden. She's like, I'm living my best life. And I was just like, really? And I was like, you've been to all these places around the world and you settled back in the States. And she's just like, yeah. She's like, this is my own paradise. She's like, and I can see the ocean from my house. And she's like, and I think she was like a good like couple minutes away from
Oceanfront property.
Yeah. And I was just like, wow. Like, not like right outside. Like,
yeah, but nearby.
But from
walkable.
from her window, she could see the ocean and everything. I was just like, that must be amazing. She's like, yeah, she's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be here. And I was just like, that must be cool.
But I feel like you have to remain active because they say that immobility is the killer.
The gardening is going to keep her active.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what?
If
there's ever an apocalypse or something like that, I'm going to your house because you got food.
I want to retire and buy a house in Mexico, and I want to retire over there in my little town.
Why is that the dream?
That is the dream. When I go to my little town in Mexico, I see all these people. They're living their best life, and they don't have anything. And we are working to get that life that they have.
Mm-hmm.
They get up in the morning, they're watering their plants.
You never get there.
They're getting food. They're chit-chatting with the neighbor. They sit outside. They put a chair outside the house. They sit there. They go and get bread in the morning.
I think we get in survival mode. We forget to do the living part.
They don't even have a car. They don't need a car.
They don't need it.
I love that.
They go everywhere. They do everything. They go on vacations. Like, they come here, visit their kids here. Yes. They go within Mexico.
My goal is to get a garden going.
Tell me why my parents are finally going on vacations.
I love that. That's why when I heard that,
I was like, yeah, my parents, literally this year, after what?
They gotta start enjoying their life.
35 plus years of working their butts off. And I'm like, when my mom
send
told
us
me,
pictures.
Yes. And I was just like, guys, do it. And mom was like, I just want to let you guys know that we're going. I was like, Mom, why haven't you guys gone on vacation for?
Listen. They pick Mexico City. Oh my God.
Listen, Linda, you don't end up any richer for not taking the damn vacation.
Yeah. And my dad works like 12-hour shifts. I was like,
You know what we
do
have
it.
in Mexico? We have El Museo de Frida Kahlo. That's where she lived. Turns into, you have it there. Then in El Museo, La Casa de Diego Rivera in Guanajuato.
Oh, my mom's from Guanajuato.
That's where he has his
Shout
house.
out Guanajuato.
I want to go to
Las Pirámides.
Las
and
Pirámides.
everything.
I want to
Yes.
go to Allende. I don't know what it's called. Allende something. I want to go there.
I want to go everywhere.
Miguel de Allende. San Miguel de Allende.
Yeah.
Pretty famous for the Day of the Dead. I want to go there. Oh, there's so
That's
many
a-
places.
When they
I
come back,
wanna
I'm
go.
like, can you guys take us next time?
I don't know if I would
Sightsee
move to
first,
Mexico, but
and
I
then
definitely want to get a property out there.
I would move there in a heartbeat because I
I
can.
would
When
want
my
to get
kids are older,
somewhere
and
to
stuff,
go for the summer.
I
That'd
can
be
live
nice.
there for 6 months. I can come back visit my
Something like that.
kids, go do things.
I'm long ways from retirement, though. If I could retire sooner, that'd be great.
But then when you retire, like I told my husband, I really gonna never retire. Like I want to be doing something productive. Like I
Yeah.
want to help people. I want to be able to do
Nonprofits.
something. I don't want
That's
to
my
just.
thing. I wish I could retire just to do stuff that would make
Have you guys
happy.
seen When Life Gives You Tangerines?
No.
No,
It's beautiful.
is it a movie?
Movie
It's
or
a
documentary?
series. It's a series.
Oh.
Is it on
It's
Netflix?
a K-drama. Yeah. It's,
She loves her K-drama.
I do. That one
Las
made me like...
K-dramas son igual de ridículas que las novelas de México.
But with K-dramas, you can never anticipate the plot twist. Te quedas así
Really?
como que, oh, never would have expected it.
I don't think I've gotten
okay.
enough, far enough to any K-drama to
Watch-
get into a plot twist.
If Life Gives You Tangerines, good, what is it? Good Bad Mom or Bad Good Mom? I think it's Good Bad Mom, something like that. That one's like a freaking roller coaster of emotions. It was so good. Uriel was like,
He was
to the
into
next
it.
one. Go to the next one. I was like, I thought you don't like my K-dramas. Like,
I love
this
when they
one's good.
pretend
This
they don't
one's
like our shows.
Paradox Killer. Also, I was just like, dude, that's a freaking plot twist. It was hilarious too. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
I saw a movie with Jennifer Aniston. Which she does. I like her, but she doesn't. She's not good at movies.
Which one did
It's
you?
called Derailed.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you have to watch it.
I never saw the Jennifer Aniston. I know.
In Friends, she's amazing. She
No,
was-
but I think white
I've
ladies
seen
think she's
her-
super duper amazing and
because she's
attractive, and I don't think
Friends.
so.
She's the actress from
Have
Friends.
you seen her in any of the
Anything else she
movies
does, she's
from
not good.
Adam Sandler? Because she comes out in
Yeah,
those.
Yeah,
they're horrible.
But I like Adam Sandler.
I love Adam Sandler and I like her, but she's not a good actress.
They're a
I'm
light
sorry.
watch. You know where she is a good actress? She is in a show called, it's like a newsroom show with Reese
Anchor
Witherspoon.
or something with Reese.
With Reese
Newsroom
Witherspoon.
or something?
Newsroom. She's
Something like that.
She's a good actress in that one.
Okay, but Friends, she's amazing.
I've never watched Friends.
You have to watch it.
I tried and I was
No.
like, it's not that funny.
Get past the first 3 episodes of first season. No, the first 3 episodes of season
Get
1.
past the first 3 seasons, guys. Really starts to pick up at the 4th
You
season.
know what? No, but that Derail movie, you have to watch it.
It's good. It's good.
I can tell you, but everything you thought is gonna happen, at the end it was not.
I love those kind of movies or films or
I was
series.
so-
Like when you cannot anticipate what's gonna happen next, or you have to rewatch it a couple times to
Like,
kind of get it.
oh,
Oh, I
that-
love those.
yeah,
I
You have
love
to watch
movies
it.
that don't have a happy ending. Either they leave you in a, you have to guess.
Cliffhanger?
No, not a cliffhanger.
Unanswered questions.
But one where you're you have to think of the your own ending by
You
yourself.
can imagine your own ending. Yeah.
Or where the ending leaves you uncomfortable.
Then you just
Like
I can't think of an option, but
The Last of Us. Oh my gosh.
No,
I love it,
the
but
Hunger
still.
Games, that very
Oh.
last one before this new one.
I haven't watched the last one.
I have not seen it. I thought you meant The Last of Us, and I was like, oh, that one's really good.
I never heard of that.
No, it's a show on Hulu, I think.
The one with Pedro Pascal.
Yes!
Daddy
Oh.
Pedro Pascal.
So cute. Oh my god, I love him.
Why is he so cute?
He
Like,
is.
so
There's
cute.
something
all of a
about
sudden, he's
him.
not even young or anything.
He's
No,
just-
¿sabes qué? Que I've seen him young, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
He's more gorgeous now.
Really?
And that's
Did
just
he-
not 'cause I
was
like
he
older
wine?
guys.
I think
Like,
it's
he
a combination of his attitude.
He's mature.
Funny.
He's like-
Yes. Yes.
He's
his
mature but still
personality.
funny.
Because he's not hot. He's his personality.
He is hot.
Well, that makes it hot. It's
Girl,
the
in
thing.
Game of Thrones, I was like, hey.
I never seen Game of Thrones.
Anna, you have to watch it.
I wish I could unwatch it so I could watch it again.
Okay,
Why
I'll start
not?
watching.
Let's
I've
watch it
seen it.
again.
I've seen it 3 times. You guys ready?
Okay, we can watch it with
the
me
4th
because I've
time.
never seen it. But you guys can talk.
Fine. I cannot talk during that one because
But I'm sorry.
I already
when
watched
we
it
see,
enough
when
times.
we see esta ¿cómo se llama? That she gets sold to him and he's like this savage barbarian lord in the beginning.
Is that for Game of Thrones?
Is that for Game of Thrones?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, are you thinking of the right character?
Oh my
He doesn't interact with Daenerys.
No, I know he doesn't. No. But I'm sorry, my mind went somewhere else. I was like rewatching Game of Thrones.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
Let's rewatch Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So when we do the recording, we'll watch an episode before the recording. So we'll talk about
We'll
it.
talk about it.
That has to be a
first
separate
episode.
series. That has to be our TikTok show
Dang, that'd be cool. I'm excited.
for our Game of Thrones
Okay.
enthusiasts.
I never seen it
There
before.
were,
I hear all these people talking about it.
Tienes que apartar todo un día, okay?
To binge watch
this is
it.
a listening show, so I think you're gonna like it. You really do have to hear the dialogue. It's not you can't like look away and still stay
Oh,
on it.
I can't look away. When I watch TV, nobody can talk to me.
That's why I lose track of what's happening because yo se me paro mucho.
Oh, no, you know. Once I
Oh,
sit
I
there, you
cannot.
cannot get me up.
yeah.
And nobody,
I can
not
get
even,
up.
that's why I watch TV when everybody's asleep.
Oh, so you can watch it in peace?
Yes.
That's why you're up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, last night I was watching.
Question for you
that was
guys. If your
regrets.
friend texts you at 2 a.m. and you're awake, do you reply?
I will reply.
I will
If
reply.
I'm
I
awake.
didn't reply because I was trying to go to sleep. I go, what if I reply? And I want to know what she's going to say. And then, oh, no, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh.
I can't.
Because I'll
And then
just
let's
reply.
keep
I'll
going.
just won't reply if I'm not awake.
Well,
Like
yeah,
I
'cause
really
you're
wouldn't
asleep.
feel bad. Like I would expect that you would give me until the morning.
I couldn't believe. I thought I wasn't completely awake. I was like, no, she did 8 minutes ago. I was at 2:41 in the morning.
Maybe there was a delay in the signal.
Yes, I thought that. I was like, I'm not.
No,
gonna-
I was awake. Regrets this morning.
awake.
Next time I'm gonna reply. Say, are you awake?
No, I know.
Sometimes it's 2 in the morning
No,
and
you
then
know what? I had this guy. He was my boss's son.
Uh-huh.
He's such an easy target all the time. He said his phone. He got a new phone because the other one wasn't working.
Uh-huh.
So he texted me to test it. He texted me, and he goes, "Did you get this?" And I replied, "No." and then he comes back. My phone's still not working. Did you get my text? I said, I replied, I did. He goes, I know it's not working. I go, oh my God, I'm so calm. What is wrong with you? And I said, well, let me text you back that I did get it. Okay, text me back. I go, yeah, I got it. He goes, oh, it's working now. I said, I can't. He's a grown-ass man.
I know. How old is he?
46.
Oh
Did
my
you
God.
get it?
Is
No.
he married?
Yes.
Pobrecita su esposa.
No, he said, oh, my phone's
We
still
feel
not
for you.
working. He goes, I know. I replied, I didn't get it. He
Can
goes,
you
I
like
know.
get his wife some amazing gifts every year for her birthday?
seriously.
Well, she's
on the
they're
office.
in the same, but it's like the blind leading the blind.
Oh, never mind.
I get it.
And then he had to
Besito
make a
las hace,
copy.
esa
He had to
juntan.
make a copy of his social security and his ID
Uh-huh.
for something that he was doing, and he was done when he made the copy.
Mm-hmm.
He made a copy and then he scanned them because our scanner wasn't scanning. That way you had to make a copy and then scan it. So he did that, and then he was done, and he got the piece of paper, a big paper, where he enlarged his ID and his social security, and then he said, "Oh, I'm done. Just dump it in the trash can."
He didn't shred it?
No.
Just
So I
like all
walk-
your identifying
I walked by
information.
there and
Just-
I said, "What is this?"
I
He goes,
could get a car loan
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
you can throw that away. I said, "Oh, you want me to throw it away? Let me just give it to someone because that's what you're doing right now." What do you mean? I said, "You don't throw that away like that."
No, there's
No.
sometimes there's secure boxes where you
I was
can dispose
burning
so
that
they can.
thing and everything.
Yeah, or you shred it.
I'm paranoid. I got to throw it in one of those secure boxes.
You should have been like, hey, I'm gonna go buy stuff with this, okay? Thanks, bye.
Let me go get a credit card. I'll be
Let
right
me go
back.
get something
Gotta go to
real
Sephora.
Yeah, he did that. I was like, couldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
But then again, he said he didn't get the text, so I was like, oh.
It really tracks.
I thought when he was gonna come back because he was in the other office next to me.
He wasn't just-
Que te iba a decir, why are you messing with me?
Yes, I
No,
know.
I was
No, he's
gonna go with it.
So you didn't get it? Oh my God, it's not working. I said, I know, right?
And
know,
then,
right?
and then he left me. You're like, oh my god.
I was
I'm
like, no,
not
what the
evil.
hell?
Can I
Is
get
this
a job
Twilight
where you
Zone?
work?
Hello, is somebody there?
I
It's like
feel
the
like-
lights are on, but no one's
Talk
home.
to your boss.
Is
I feel
he
like I'm a
just-
candidate.
Is he just that smart that he's not smart anymore?
Yes.
Okay, that
Yes.
is
Okay.
normal because
That's
sometimes
normal.
I feel like I'm smart but stupid all at the same time.
I'm like that
and he
too.
was making a lot of money because
I'm so smart and dumb.
and here's the plot.
That's
twist.
twist.
He's a lawyer.
¿Me estás tirando pedradas?
No, pero.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wait, is that the Lotero Man?
Maybe.
Elotero man.
Yeah.
Elotero
I
man.
never seen one around here.
You have
Elotero
some
man.
good ears.
Hey, I got an elotero man in my burbs the other day.
How do you make
What
it
is
there?
this?
Somebody drop him off?
Yeah.
How did
Does he
find
drive? You
He
know,
drives.
these Lotero men, they're been having golf carts now.
it? Yeah.
Oh, they're getting. Mhm.
He was driving. It was like an ice cream truck. But,
Oh, you know what this
but with
guy
food.
said? The guy that we're talking about, this an attorney. He said, I signed a Lotero man and I was telling him, oh my God, the lotes are not $1 anymore. And he was like,
They're $3.
what? He's like, well, you guys didn't discuss that at the convention?
There's an elote convention.
No, that's what he thinks happened.
A Mexican like
Yeah.
they
He thinks that that's how we know everything.
set off guidelines on how much the elotes should be in the raspados. I wish they would cost control that thing. The raspados the other day we went to a soccer field and the
They
raspados
make
were like
bank.
$6.
What
Yeah.
happened to? Well, they
Raspados
were
are
$1 for a
$6.
long time.
Elotes are what? $3, $5?
Yeah, no.
And they're the same.
And
elotes.
esquite
The
could be
churros
like,
are like.
I bought an esquite
$3.
for $7. You're lucky I skipped breakfast that day.
Oh man, I will buy it though.
I would buy
I
it.
would buy it
If I have the money, I'm gonna buy it.
We were selling tostilocos at the thing.
for like $6, right?
$4.
Girl, that's
We were selling
regalado.
them, and they sold like crazy. We sold the whole
That's
thing.
regalado because those locos
Están
are
mal
like
acostumbrando a la gente.
$7,
They're gonna expect
Yeah, but we're trying
tostilocos
to-
all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
They're fundraising for
I didn't
cakes.
see any more cut up oranges with tajin.
I know. I'm gonna start
Oh,
doing
when
that
she
again.
cuts up oranges
They
with
taste
tahini
so
during
good.
soccer games,
I'm gonna start doing that again.
that's my jam.
I'm gonna leave you. You should get a tip jar.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this like in my oranges. It is not even that much. I was spending like $10. It's not even that much.
Because you get the big bags,
the
right?
big bag and then the apples.
He
they're
said,
not that
cállate
much.
la boca, yo tengo de todo. Ya tengo una cuenta abierta.
Oh,
Voy a terminar
You
it. We're recording a podcast right now.
over there.
Pues, cuadra tu cuenta al rato.
Now she's gonna be like, it's recorded. She owes me money.
Gigi wanted some chips and she got some chips and she was like, somebody please put it in my mom's account, please, somebody. And I said, I
Me
got it.
van a embargar la casa. Debo tanto dinero.
Oh, Rick, your son and your daughter wanted something, but they say I have $1 at home. I said okay, so I put you. And then Rick said I have $2 at home, so I'll take 2 things. So I wasn't putting on your tab. They said they had
They started
$1.
their own tab.
They
They
started
said
their own
they
That's
had $1.
independent.
But she came and paid. She brought the $1.
Wow, I'm kind of proud.
Yeah, no, I wasn't putting.
They
She's not a Gigi.
They opened their credit and then they paid it off. Gigi's like, put it on my mom's
No,
account.
Gigi was like, somebody put it on my mom's. I
No,
said,
Gigi would be like, I do have money, but that's my money. This, put it on my mom's account.
She can pay for it.
Yeah.
It's because I'm the coach's daughter.
That's what she said.
Tell me the sports mom out there, no. Like, if you have somewhere to open an account, they will run up that account on Gatorades alone.
Oh, remember that one time that we were selling Gatorades and waters?
I'm gonna start selling Gatorade.
Oh, I was volunteering at ASO, and then the club admin opened an account for my kids because she knew who I was. We were coaching at that time, and I come back and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to close their tab. It was one day. One.
$21.
No, it was like almost $30.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. They bought Gatorades, hot dogs, chips. I was like,
I didn't open a tab for them under your name. I knew I would check with you, but they said
Yeah.
they had the $1. So I was like, okay.
I remember Harry
¿Serios
was
tienen pa' dinero?
telling my hijado, like, do you got money? He was like, no. I'm like, just
Dude, you gotta put a stop to it because they'll
I'm like,
rob
just
you
get it.
blind.
But I feel like
Get
he
it.
has money because when he said, oh, I have $2. I said, really? $2? That's all you have?
He
I
has
know you
more.
have more.
My son has more.
And
But
he
my
says, no,
son
I
is
have
a loan shark. Like, he's codo. Like, si tú le pides $5 prestados, le vas a
hijo.
pagar un 50% interest rate. And it is compounding.
Money.
It's not simple interest. He charged compound interest.
And he's like, oh, he's good at math then.
Okay, this attorney that I was talking to about is bien codo.
Uh-huh.
And he would not spend
Nothing.
money for food. So one day he wanted cereal and there was no milk
What do you do? He ate the syrup by itself.
with water.
Was he American?
Yeah, he's.
Because I feel like Americans do that. They'll eat the cereal with
And I
the
said,
water.
don't eat the cereal with water. He goes, it'll be fine. Comes back and says, it's nasty. I'm like, I know
Yeah.
it's nasty. Don't be cheap.
You
Go
could have
get
known
milk.
that before.
Go get
Go
milk.
get milk.
One day.
Cómetelo sin leche. Así sabe bueno.
He's never been poor.
No, he's never been poor.
Obviously.
He's not a bad person, but he's so codo. He went to a burger stand and somebody forgot their wallet.
Water, though. I would just eat it by itself.
That's gross. Yeah, by itself.
Yeah.
Like a granola.
He forgot. The lady in front of him forgot her wallet, and she already ordered the 2 cheeseburgers and blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, I'll pay for it." And he goes, "Oh, I will pay you back. I promise." Where he goes, "Oh yeah, my office is down the street." "Oh yes, I would take you the money. I promise. As soon as I get home, I go drop. Thank you so much and blah blah." He's like, "No problem." He pays for it. Why is he pacing in the office back and forth? You
Waiting
think she's gonna bring the money? You think she's gonna do it? Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Huh?
Si tiene el dinero, ¿qué le importa?
No, he has money. I shouldn't have done that. I go, stop pacing. How much was it? I'll give you the money. No. It's just that, why would she lie? Pasting.
Because people lie, and also,
Si yo tengo el dinero, I wouldn't even expect it back.
Yeah.
And the ladies does show up and give
She
them
did?
money. Yeah, she did.
Dang.
And I was hoping she didn't. But
Yeah, yo que, like, if I would have been here, like, ¿sabe que no? It's
That'd be my
okay.
problem if I was rich, though. I'd be like, I got you.
One time at Footy Friday, me and my son we went to go get fresas con crema. And, we were in line and everything. There was a guy in front of us, and he was talking to the guy del puesto. And they were having a conversation and everything. And he turns around and he looks at me. He's like, what are you guys getting? And I was like, oh, we're going to get some fresas con crema, And he's like, oh, for your son? I was like, yeah. And he's like, hey, man, like, how do you like this? And, and he started talking to Emmy, and he was just kind of like, okay, that's so weird. He's like, okay, whatever.
Your son is like, why is this weirdo talking?
Yeah, he's like, stranger danger. And then, he's like, he's like, you know what? He's like, what's he gonna get him some fresas con crema? It's on the house. It's on me. And I was just like, you don't have to do that. It's okay. I have. He's like, no. He's like, it's all right. I got it. And he paid for us. And I was just kind of like, oh. He's like, is that all you're getting? I was like, yeah, it's just for him. Like,
you should say, hold on, let me check with Anna and Maria, and then want something.
Hey,
I was like, it's okay. I was like, because
hey, and those fresas con crema are expensive.
At least for me, like, if somebody's doing something nice for me, I'm not gonna, like, oh, let me get this and this. No, I'm just like, just whatever I was in it, because I'm like,
humble queen.
Like, just kidding.
I know, ya ordenaste todo.
Yeah, no. So
that happens to me at Starbucks all the time. The person in front of me, like, that's how I know I'm gonna have a good day.
And then
it happens to me often.
Pay the one behind you, like, no, thank you.
Okay, if I have money, I will, but sometimes, Sometimes I don't.
It has happened to me once where I was at Starbucks, and then when I was to pay, the lady said, the car in front of you paid. I was like, oh, the car. They goes, oh. And I said, okay, I'll pay for the one behind. I was
Pero
like,
¿cuánto es primero?
No, I didn't. But then they said it was like $15. I said, okay, that's fine.
There was only one time when I was in college that I was like, yeah, okay, ¿cuánto es el de atrás de nosotros? It was like $40-something.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yeah, no, never mind.
Maybe next time.
I got $5 in my bank account, and I already spent like 5 other ones here.
One time, I don't like police officers, but one time I was at Starbucks and there was a cop behind me, and I told the girl, I'll pay whatever he has. And he's like, are you sure? I say yes.
How much was it?
I don't know. It was a coffee, just a coffee.
Oh, okay.
So I paid for the coffee, and I said, just tell him thank you for his service.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't. Then why did you feel like doing
because
that?
some cops, I mean, they're good, but I don't know if he was a good one.
I had one let me go with the warning, and I was like, thank you. I hope this Coach jersey didn't influence your thought process.
One time I got stopped, and it was when the law of like having your cell phone in your hand came in, that it was illegal to do that.
Uh-huh.
And
wait, it's illegal to do that? No.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know. Wait, what?
Allegedly.
You have to have the little holder thing.
So I was driving, and I had the cell phone in my hand, and I get stopped. I'm like, damn it. Like, I got scared. I'm always scared of the police, even though I don't owe anything. I'm like,
it's
gonna deport me.
Any minute.
Yeah, real quick.
Yes. And so he stops me, and he seems really nice, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna act stupid. And then I'm like, that's all you can do.
Stop showing up for me.
That's all you can do. Show my true colors.
What did I do?
He's like, hey, you're not supposed to be holding your phone. It can't be handheld. And what were you doing? Were you talking on the phone? I was talking on the phone, but I was like, it's because like Christina Aguilera was playing, and I love Britney Spears. I'm like, I was just changing the song. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He let me off with a warning.
Oh my God. No, you didn't. He was probably a Britney fan.
I know, right? He
Probably,
was
"That's
like,
right.
it's Brittany,
That's
bitch.
right."
And let me go.
Change that. I like
Yeah.
them both. I like them both.
Let me go.
Wow, they never let me go.
It's good. Now I would never put it down. But like I think I was
would
like
be terrified.
16. I was terrified because if you got, I remember that if you, like, there's certain infractions, if they took your license, you couldn't apply again until you were 21.
Oh shoot! No, I didn't know that.
So I was underage.
I got pulled over once and I was pregnant, and the guy did not have mercy on me. He gave me my ticket on my birthday too. And I was pregnant with a Rihanna in the back, going to TJ. I was speeding though. I was going pretty fast.
You know what? I
did the
story.
crime.
I heard a story about that. Like, when you're speeding, how come cops don't let you get off of a speeding ticket? It's because you don't know that he just came from somebody that crashed for speeding and killed a baby. And then now he sees you speeding. You have no idea what you shouldn't be speeding.
Yeah.
So they had that mentality.
Yeah. So I was just like, pregnant, con chiquillo. He's probably like, no, you
At least the good ones are probably like doing it more to protect you from yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just jerks.
Sometimes it's like, I'm going 5 miles over. Is it really that big of a deal?
I thought it wasn't 5 miles over. No, it is.
Technically, they can't stop you though.
I was fighting a ticket the other day because I don't get a lot of tickets, but when I do, I fight them. I've
only gotten one in my life.
So I went to fight this one ticket. Often. Yeah, no, me neither. But according to the law, I haven't got one. But because when you fight them, they get dismissed like it never happened.
Okay. No way. Okay.
Oh yeah,
how'd you fight it?
She showed up.
I showed up. The cops never show up. Sorry, but they don't.
Really?
You always have to fight it. I haven't paid a ticket in a long time, and I hope I never do. But so, anyways, I got a couple last year for weird tickets.
But she doesn't get a lot.
But they were not real though, so
they were fakies. Fake ticket?
The thing is, I wasn't on. He said I was holding my phone, but I wasn't holding my phone. He said I was on the phone, but I was not on the phone. And I was trying to explain to him, but then I saw that there were 2 motorcycle cops too, and they were just pulling people over. And I was like, oh, and he filled out the ticket like in 30 seconds. Like, he already had everything filled out, like the street, the infraction, everything. He was just gonna put my name, gave it to me so fast. I was like, okay. You're just. I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna show up and tell the officer.
He was already ready to. Yes. He was ready to go. He was just looking for a victim.
Yes. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna fight this ticket. So I went to fight it, and you have to wait there and hear everybody's cases. So I was hearing this lady, right? She comes up to the stand, and the judge said, okay, so and so the officer is here. Would you like to change your plea? And she says, no, I'm still not guilty. Okay. Well, he asked the officer to please say what happened. The officer said, yes, Your Honor. On so-and-so day, I was on the 605 going southbound and blah, blah, blah. And I saw this vehicle, a white Dodge, blah, blah, blah. And she was holding her phone. And I immediately went behind her and pulled her over. I was wearing full uniform, asked her for her driver's license, and gave her the citation, explained to her why I pulled her over, and I let her go. Okay, perfect. So then, and on my mind, I'm thinking, girl, you're going to lose. He just said what happened. Like, how are you going to get on that?
Mm-hmm. Was she going northbound?
No. And then they asked the girl, okay, the judge said, okay, so do you have something to say? Goes, yes, Your Honor. First of all, he's lying. And I'm like, you're not supposed to say that, girl. He goes, he's lying.
First of all, Your Honor, he's lying.
He didn't get right behind me. He actually went in front of me. And then he went around me, and then he went behind me. So
he circled her.
So I was a little scared, and then he pulls me over, and he wasn't wearing his uniform.
Oh.
And then
I was going to say when you were telling the story, that's an odd thing to say. I was fully in uniform.
Why did he say that, right? So anyways, he wasn't wearing his uniform, and I was never using my phone. I was simply putting it in the thing that I have to charge so that it could charge. Mm-hmm. And it says, okay, hold on. And then he asked the officer, is this accurate? Did you go? And goes, oh, yes, I did. I went in front of her because I couldn't go in back of her because there was a lot of traffic. So I had to go in front of her.
So why didn't you say that?
Thank you.
So
and then he says, and were you wearing your uniform? Well, I was, but it was under my sweater.
I've never seen a cop have their uniform and then there's a sweater that's not a uniform on top of it.
Yeah, he said it was under his sweater. So the judge
please.
So the judge obviously said, there's not enough.
Like, you're lying, period.
Yeah, so he said, they use this word, I keep forgetting, like, there's reasonable doubt that you were not, so that you were not using your phone based on what happened, so you're free to go, case dismissed.
Oh.
That's
And
why you
Anna
always
was
have
like,
to show up.
You gotta show up.
That's what you gotta show, because some of the cops, they don't even know what they're saying.
Y luego no se acuerdan también
No
de
se
todo que
acuerdan.
paran.
One time they pulled me over. That one I was ready. I had papers. I had made copies for the judge, copies for the cop, copies for me.
She
I was
ready.
ready. I had a
You were
map.
Copies for
and
the secretary.
because you have to be prepared.
For the court
Everything. Court
secretary.
reporter, everybody. And the cop didn't show, and I was like, damn it, I had a good case going. Because
She
I didn't-
wanted to fight that one.
I would have.
I
She
wanted,
said,
let me
show
tell you
up.
what, because you guys should fight it, always. Unless you're a criminal, don't fight it.
Unless you did it.
Unless you did do it. Your Honor, I didn't murder her. She was already dead. No, don't do that.
This is not criminal advice.
It was right when the pandemic was kind of over and you were allowed to like drive places and go. And I hadn't been driving and I had just had surgery, so I hadn't been driving for a while. So that was my first day taking the girls to school on my own again, driving them.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that my car had no gas. But I didn't realize how long I've been driving like that.
Oh.
So when I
you've been
noticed-
driving for a while. and
Yeah,
you
when I
already were
noticed, I was
empty.
like, oh my God, but it was already past the E.
It was already telling you, échale.
It was extra
So
E.
then I
Extra
just
E.
noticed that, and the gas station was like literally on the left side. I was like, oh shoot. So I get there and I turn left and I park. And when I park there, the cop comes. I guess I made a left turn on two double yellow
You
lights.
couldn't cross it.
Yeah, I couldn't. So, but you are allowed to do certain things if it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Which that was an emergency.
Yeah, because had you not done that, and you would have waited to pull over somewhere
Or
else.
if I stall in the middle of the road, I could cause an accident.
And
So
then
it
your
was
gas
an
runs
emergency.
out.
And you know what I mean? So I did that, and then he pulls me over, and I was like, oh, shoot. So I turned off the car. I had already turned off the car when he pulled me over because I was already parked at the gas station.
At the pump.
Yeah, and he was like, did you know why I pulled you over? I said, no. He goes, there was two double yellow lines you crossed. I said, oh, I'm sorry. It was an emergency. It's because I think I ran out of gas. I don't know. I just realized that. He goes, let me see, turn on your car. I said, I don't think it's going to turn on anymore. And he's like, turn it on. And I turned it on, and he saw that it was past the empty. He goes, okay. And as soon as he looked at that, he kind of went in the window and looked, and I said, okay. And when he did that, some fucking moron, I sorry about the word, some guy next to me on the other pump said, hey, why you pull her over? She ran the double yellow lines. And he laughed and said, yeah, she did. She goes, I was parked right there and she did that. And he goes,
Why is he being nosy?
Yes, and why
Why
are you
like, can you
killing
give him a ticket for being a
Mind your
chick?
goddamn
and they're both
business.
laughing, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna fight this ticket because you can't not supposed to do that. I'm telling you that this is an emergency. I'm scared, and you just saw that I wasn't lying, and then you're sharing my information. You guys are both laughing, so I was ready. I even did a
Unprofessional.
statement.
I didn't even know you could fight tickets. Now I do.
Yeah, girl.
Well, I've only had one.
You could fight everything.
And I didn't fight
My
it.
sister got a ticket for using her cell phone, and I told her Friday. She said, "That's crazy. I'm gonna pay." I said, "It's not just.
a lot.
But it goes on your
goes on
record.
your record,
And then your insurance is annoyed about it.
Insurance in California right now is crazy."
Yes.
And I told her, you gotta
Yes.
fight it. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I said, just do it. So she did it. I
Just
helped
do
her
it.
go through the whole thing.
Be like
she
Nike.
just went to court last week online because now you can do it remotely. You
I
didn't
love
have
that.
to show
I didn't
up.
know
I'm more likely to show up if it's online.
And the cop didn't show up, so her case got dismissed. So she didn't get a point on her license, and she had to pay $352.
That's right.
Fight your cases. Fight your tickets, ladies.
I
So-
will if I ever get another one.
So
Okay. For next time, I need to find out the panini
Yeah.
chisme.
Yes. Okay, panini chisme. That's pendiente.
And you have to watch at least one episode of Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
I'll start watching
pendiente.
that one episode, okay?
Uh-huh. And what do I do?
What are you doing?
What is
that?
Stop
What
eating,
are you doing?
Stop eating frog legs or something.
It was one time.
Patas de rana? No.
Your assignment
Patas
is to
de
go
pollo
eat
instead.
something else. Go eat something adventurous so you could tell us about it.
Yeah, go eat something and tell us about it. So we
I've had
won't
patas
eat
de
it.
pollo before. They're
I
bomb.
had that before.
I haven't had that before.
They're so good.
What are you talking about?
Why
there?
did you gasp
Well,
like
growing
that?
up, we always eat caldo de pollo con patas de pollo.
I did
I have them así fritas and then con tapatio.
Are they good?
Yes, girl. Yes.
Why did you make it sound like... Why did my mouth water?
Because they're so good.
I think I just like limon con chile on
Somebody
anything.
said that those have colágeno because the way it is, it feels
But,
like colágeno.
Well,
so
because
you
it has
keep
the
looking
cartilage.
young.
The cartilage is collagen.
Yeah.
Stay young, ladies.
Hey,
Let's
but
go buy some.
fire.
Fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Hey, next episode we're gonna tell you how the America and Chivas game went.
Well, no, it's too far out. It's too far out.
No, not next episode. Maybe in 2
Yes,
months.
it's
Two
gonna
more.
be next episode.
Oh, because...
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be
Next episode.
Yay!
Hey, I kind of doubt it.
Oh, maybe
I don't
not.
think so. No, because that's
yes,
3
it
weeks
will.
out.
Okay.
It'll be... We'll talk about it when it gets here.
I think it will be. Don't
When it
listen to them. Listen to me.
Who's in charge?
Let's see who's gonna be right here. Okay.
It's gonna be mine.
I think.
Get it?
Yeah.
Really mine. It's gonna be mine.
I think we should have somebody over next episode. One of the other moms.
Yes, let's invite one of the moms. What do you guys think? I think so.
And then are we gonna do like pull the name out of the hat to see
I think
which
we
mom?
should.
We should
Or
ask
are we
them.
gonna ask them
See
to
who
see
wants
who's
to ask
available?
them.
We could put a couch and a second camera. Woo! La producción va a estar ocupada. Y
Where
yo soy
is-
producción.
Okay, so
Alright.
yeah, next week you'll be able to be one of the other parents in the
Yes.
committee.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh my
It's not just the three of us.
It's not just the
more.
three of us. It sounds like
a
it,
lot
but it's
more.
not.
Yeah. We'll have a guest speaker like ever so
Maybe
often.
we could have a little panel. We'll see. All right. Well,
so.
until
Till
next
next
time.
time.
Bye.
Bye.